right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of On the Ropes. We're breaking down Davis versus Santa Cruz on Showtime. I'm Pat Healy, joined by the Stilt.
Jr. Yes, sorry, I jumped on you. I stepped on your words. Olajide Jr., the Stilt, in the house.
In the house. So this is a great matchup. It's a fan favorite. We got Santa Cruz. He's got a massive Mexican fan base. And then we have Gervonta Tank Davis, the young knockout kid with Mayweather promoting him, bound to bring some fireworks this weekend.
It's going to be an exciting fight. Neither fighter really takes a backward step. And even if they do take a backward step, their intent is always to hit you and go forward anyway. So I think Santa Cruz, he wants to go forward. And I think, from what I see it, he's going to be stepping back. You know what I mean? Initially, a Tank is going to be stepping back, measuring him, giving ground begrudgingly, and countering.
Yeah,
you will have a lot to counter because Santa Cruz throws a lot of punches.
He does throw a lot of punches, volume guy. And, interesting that he's moving up in weight. I think he might be able to carry the weight well. He looked good at the weigh-ins. He looked like he bulked up a little bit, but we talked about that earlier off camera, how that might not be to his benefit, right? If he doesn't carry that well.
It's not, if you're not naturally, sometimes people do these strength programs to add on size and power, but what that does, it inhibits your natural abilities. So his ability to punch or his ability to throw as many punches as he used to could be, you may not see, it may not be the same level anymore. And that's a problem because he's used to being able to fight a certain way and his body responds when he wants to do certain things. And he's not going to be able to do that if he's put that weight on unnaturally. So it's a new experience for him. And also you can't forget that Tank is coming down not from 135. He's probably coming down from 145 or 150 to get to 130. He's dropping 20 pounds, and he's been doing that over a period of time. So Tank is still going to be naturally stronger. How Santa Cruz is going to be able to get around that power, because I don't know if he's that kind of defensive wizard to make this kid miss.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's interesting the change in his physique because he's not a power puncher, he's a volume puncher. And, if he's not throwing a lot of volume to keep Davis off of him, he could get into trouble quickly. Davis is explosive, he's got a ton of power, and he's going to look to hurt Santa Cruz.
And yes, absolutely, all those things. And also the fact that once you start punching, your hands leave your head, they're no longer in a defensive position, they're in offense. So if you're punching and he's a high volume puncher, you have somebody like Tank who is a puncher, and as well he's got quick release, he's got very good reflexes. As soon as your hand leaves your face, something's coming back. And do you have the ability to react to that, to make him miss? And therefore come back with your own stuff. I don't know if he's that kind of fighter. He's the kind of guy that he tends to, from what I've seen, just wear through his opponents. Persistent, consistent pressure, the number of punches, like you're saying, high numbers, and he just takes away a guy's heart eventually. That's not going to be the case against Davis, I don't believe. So he's going to have to figure out another way to win this one.
Yeah, I think Davis is going to get the knockout, honestly. I look at even the weigh-in today. There was a lot of people who were worried that he wasn't going to make weight because he's missed weight in the past. And Davis is a guy that it really seems like his focus does, fail him at times. But in this camp, he does seem very focused. He was actually underweight. I think he realizes the opportunity of this being his first pay-per-view fight. Mayweather's behind him, promoting him. I think he hopefully has, matured some and realized, I got to make the most of this opportunity now.
Yeah, I think that is absolutely the number one reason why he's probably turned it on. All the eyes are on him now, and he feels like he can be the next one. I think also, seeing what happened just recently with his compatriot, exactly, winning that fight, I think, is against Lomachenko. He sees the potential of a super fight, and that's kind of like, that's really sexy. And especially when you really think you can beat a guy, that's where you want to go. So he wants to impress. He's coming out to impress. I think we should expect a very exciting fight. You're going to see the fireworks. I think you're going to see the best Tank that we've ever seen. And Santa Cruz, he obviously has the heart and the warrior spirit. And so I think we're going to be treated to a great fight.
I do too. I mean, it's really Tank at his best, I believe, as you said. And then Santa Cruz, I feel like you can never short him in any way. He's so tough. He's, his only loss, he avenged it. He's as tough as they come, and he's a come forward guy. But all that being said, I think this fight, like you mentioned, is really heightened because of Lopez's win. I think Davis, amongst many other fighters in and around that weight, and really boxing as a whole, have really probably taken notice and said, man, anybody can be beat on any day, and the time is now. There's no more time to over marinate matchups, and they got to get these belts and wins now.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's never been more eyes are in front of the television than ever, and so it's the time to put your story out there and let's see what happens after all the smoke, dust settles, and all the rest of that, and who's going to be champ. I think it's exciting. I think this weekend is incredible. It's a good one.
It's a great weekend. There's so many fights this weekend. Hope you guys enjoy our other breakdowns of the fights going on ESPN and on DAZN. This is going down on Showtime, Davis versus Santa Cruz. Hope you guys enjoyed our breakdown, and stay ready for the recaps coming after the fight as well. But I appreciate you guys listening.
So what are we going to do? We're going with the three favorites. You know what I mean? So
I got to go. I will go with Inoue, of course. Can't go against the monster. I'm going to take Michaela Mayer. And then in the heavyweight matchup with Usyk and Chisora, I am going to go with Usyk, even though I'm tempted to go with Chisora. And I'll go with Davis as well. So pretty much favorites across the board.
Yeah, me too. I can't argue any of those guys right now. Hopefully they'll just be some good entertaining fight, especially the heavyweight fight. We're always looking up to those fights to be the most exciting. But I think they will be, and I think they'll probably all end with, I see them all ending with a knockout. So it's going to be some exciting,
spooky weekend.
Yeah, it'd be a good weekend. Yeah,
all right, guys.
Red eye. Come on, man. That'd be something.
Well, I appreciate you guys listening, and stay tuned, and we'll get this out soon.
Nice. All right. Take care.